come to stay with my parents for the week because we're in the process of selling our house and doing house viewings in the Midlands as well, and we just thought it would be handy to work from my parents' house for a few days in the week so that we can get around and get to house viewings easily rather than having to drive all the way from Oxford to the north and then back in one day. So we're here for the week and it's very cosy, it's feeling very autumnal. It's just really nice to be home. It's very cosy at this time of year and really nice to see my parents. And yeah, I am still working though, and so is Matt. I am working on a new commission from Gallison. I'm working on 2 more jigsaw puzzles. So I'm in the early stages of the project. So I'm doing the rough sketches at the moment. So I've got to get those first drafts through by early next week. I also have some events with Together We Make to plan and to get the tickets out for and stuff. So it's all go. It feels like a really crazy time and so surreal to be moving. It feels very odd, but really exciting at the same time. Good morning, guys. As you can see, I'm in my dungarees, which can only mean one thing. I'm going to be painting and I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've been in the studio painting and I'm really excited to have the whole day ahead of me to paint. And I'm hoping that I can get some really good progress made on this painting behind me that I started about a month ago now, which is just crazy. Time goes by so quickly. Obviously I have been in the studio working. You guys have probably seen I've been working on another jigsaw puzzle project with Gallison, which is really exciting. So I've been doing that a lot recently. I sent off one of the final rounds of amends yesterday for the second puzzle, so I'm hoping that we can get that wrapped up by the end of the week. I've also been working on a lot of Together We Make stuff with my friend Charlotte. We've been doing a lot of planning and preparing for the exhibition that we're going to be putting on and just kind of prepping and organising the events, which does take quite a lot of time. So I haven't had as much time to paint recently as I would like. So I'm really happy to finally have a day to paint today and just to get in the zone, hopefully get into the flow of it all and make some good progress on this painting. I feel like recently I've not been painting regularly and that's been really hard because I feel like painting is such a key part of my life and something that brings me a lot of joy. And there's multiple reasons for that. I feel like a large part of that is just having less time. But I feel like I need to make the time for it. And I've been thinking recently that I need to get better at just penciling in days in my calendar to just paint, even if I've got other stuff going on, even if I have things that maybe are higher priority, I do need to prioritize it and make space for it. Otherwise, it's just never going to happen. And I would love to get to the point where I'm painting every day and having a daily art practice. I feel like I'm just trying to like figure out what that would look like and how that would work and get into a good routine with it. But it's so tricky when you're balancing a part-time job and you're also like balancing other stuff, because the workshops are great because they're still creative, but it's a way of connecting with your like local community, which I really love, and it's great to be able to do it with a friend as well. It's just trying to figure out how all these things piece together and how I can maintain everything at a sustainable rate. But yeah, let me know if you guys relate to this, and if you have any thoughts on this in the comments. I'd love to hear, because I feel like it's a conversation that I personally don't hear that often. I think it can be so easy just to think, oh, how does everyone else have so much time to paint and do all these things, and I just have like no time to do anything. But I think it's just life, and I think it's just finding how you can fit a sustainable painting practice into your life. I always have this thing where I'm like, oh my gosh, how many paintings had, you know, X famous artist done at this point? And I'm almost 30, like they've done thousands of paintings and I've only done like a couple of portfolios worth, and half of that's from uni, and like, I don't know. I just feel like I get really in my head about it, but I think I just need to chill out a little bit. But yeah, those are just some thoughts I've been having recently. I have just finished the first panel of the painting. I'm painting it in like a patchwork kind of style because I really love doing that with my landscapes, and just like merging different perspectives and viewpoints together within one painting just feels really like intuitive to me. So I'm really excited about how it's going so far. I was trying to approach the painting by applying like the same colours for each panel at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I started on all the sky, so I did like all the blues and stuff, but then I got kind of locked in on this top panel. So I feel like I'm not very good at multitasking when it comes to painting and like doing multiple things at the same time. I like to focus on one bit at a time. So I think that this top section is done for now. So I'm going to move on to the next section. I just need to figure out which one I feel like painting.
Scrolling on my phone, mind gets caught, lying to myself. I'm greener grass, dream another life, one that's not so hard.
So I thought I'd end this video with a few clips from a recent trip to Foy in Cornwall. So this was actually for Matt's twin brother's wedding, and it was so nice to have the excuse to go to Cornwall. Any excuse to go to Cornwall and I am there. It's one of my favourite places ever. I loved it so much, and it was my first time visiting Foy. It's such a beautiful place. I would highly recommend it. The weather was actually forecast to be stormy, but it turned out to be the most beautifully sunny day, perfect for a wedding. As I say, it was an absolutely stunning day, but what was not so stunning was my hangover the next day. It wasn't a good time, guys. But yeah, that is basically all I have for you for now. Thank you so much for watching. I have another autumnal cozy vlog coming up, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I will see you guys very soon.